Hi my friends, welcome to the channel The Revision Desk. I hope you have seen the last video in which I have discussed the current affairs pertaining to our country India for the month December 2025. In today's video I am going to discuss regarding the international affairs for the month December 2025, but I am not going to take up the PM Modi's visit to three countries, Oman, Ethiopia and Jordan. That will be taken separately. So today I'll be covering the international affairs and world with India, or India and the world, few important topics that happened in December 2025. So in this channel, this is mostly the audio based recording, and you'll be seeing slide presentation as well as listening to the voice, in which you can just recall, learn and revise. So my aim is to share my learnings that I have done in the day with you people, all what I have understood from various topics that are asked in the competitive exams, including past year questions or previous year papers, MCQs and much more. So what I'm learning, I'm sharing with you. So you also can interact by the way of comment and share this video and support me. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Okay. So now let's get started. First one. Denmark became the first country to end the letter delivery service. I think our postal department is much better, right? The reason why they ended is that there is a huge decline in letter sending because of electronic communication, WhatsApp, email. Now emails are reduced, mostly WhatsApp, right? So Denmark has the postal department, the Post Nord, ended its letter delivery service on 31st December 2025 after completing 401 years. Okay, it's called Post Nord. Denmark is the first country in the world that to decide physical letters are no longer necessary or economically beneficial. So that's the reason they closed the department. But I guess Indian Postal Service is catered not only to the letters but to uh, postal courier, speed post, register post, Gnan post for the books. And no, in these days we depend on postal money transfer, other schemes, right? And one of the most important facts is to send the visas, passport, and important valuable documents or letters from the bank or any financial institutions. We are still dependent on the postal. Even though we get email, we still prefer to have physical copy. That is one of the best features, to have a both side, the physical and the email kind of email version of the letters. So Denmark has closed the postal service. I hope India doesn't close that. It has much more integration in our culture, the post. Okay, the postal people. Okay, next comes the South Korea to waive visa fees for group tourists from 6 countries. So what is South Korea doing in order to boost the tourism? It is waiving the visa fees for the group tourist from 6 countries, and it was announced on 31st December 2025 by whom? By Finance Minister of South Korea. His name is Ko Yun Cheol. They decided to extend the waived period for the visa processing fees on C3 to group tourist visa. So it's a group tourist, not a single person visa. It's a group tourist visa. They are extending the waiver. Means they need not, the traveling group need not pay that visa fees. And it is for which countries? India, China, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia and Cambodia. So these are the tourists from India, China, Vietnam, Philippines, Indonesia and Cambodia got the benefit of waiver of fees for having a tour in South Korea. What is the objective? Of course, to improve or to increase the tourism and maintain the recovery of tourism sector. They want to improve their tourism sector. Next, China again came in news. So world longest expressway tunnel in China. So what they are doing? They are building a tunnel called Taishan Shengli. Remember the name? Taishan Shengli Tunnel. It is 22.13 kilometers. 22.13 kilometers long, and it is being built in China. And the major part of that is in the Urumqi Yuli Expressway. Major part has the number G0711. The major part of the tunnel is present in the Urumqi Yuli Expressway. It was declared or inaugurated on 26 December 2025 by Xinjiang province. It is a bit tongue twisting name. So this tunnel is starting from Xinjiang province, and it was inaugurated on 26 December. It is called Taishan Shengli Tunnel from Xinjiang province. Okay, 22.13 kilometers long, and major part is in the Urmikyu Yuli Expressway. Which location does it cover? It covers the central Taishan mountain of the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in northwest China. So this channel is in the northwest China, mostly which is under the mountains to protect the mountains. Okay, then they this act of China has got, you can say, the world record with this tunnel. What they did to get the world record? World longest expressway tunnel. That Chinese tunnel is a world longest one, and it's a deep vertical shaft for highway tunnel. This deep vertical shaft, not the horizontal, vertical shaft for highway tunnel. So this made the uh, world records. Fine. Then Australia became the first country to ban children from social media. A very relieving feature, I guess, which parents look forward to. What is this happening? Australia has imposed the first time in the world ban on social media for children. Children means who are under the age of 16 years. Okay, and from 17 December it is effective. 16 years from 17th of December. This new law is governing the platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Thread, Twitter, that is X, Snapchat, Kick, Twitch, TikTok, Reddit, and YouTube are now blocked for underage users. Means if they can, I think they can view the children content, or maybe with adult supervision, I guess. But for the kids, it has been banned. Then implementation, we need to see how much we need to implement. Okay, I think it will be implemented, but I still think if a child is having his or her own with a name in the phone, it can be restricted. But what if he's trying to see from the parents mobile or from the common Wi-Fi of the house? Okay, then Russia plans to build a power plant on the moon. Russians, right, on 24 December, they announced the plan that they want to build a power plant. Which power plant? Nuclear power plant by 2036. By 11 years they want to, by 10 years they want to build that nuclear power plant to provide permanent energy to Russia and Russian Chinese International Lunar Research Station on the moon. So on the moon, the both countries, Russia and China, have their international research stations to provide continuous service. They want to establish, Russia want to establish or keep a nuclear power station on the moon. So he wants to build it. Nice objective. Then next comes Thailand and Cambodia signs a ceasefire agreement. So this was done on 27 December. So objective is to stop the rising tension and violent clashes in the border of two countries. They have agreed to the ceasefire agreement. Natha Pon Narfanit Narfanit, tongue twisting name. I am sorry for the mispronunciation. It is Nathapon Narpanit. He is a Thailand defense minister, and T Shia, Cambodia defense minister. They signed the peace pact, not peace pact, ceasefire agreement. Okay. Then what happened? This is called Justice Mission. Where is this happening? It's happening in China. China's People's Liberation Army. Okay, People Liberation Army of China. They have conducted the country's largest ever military exercise. That military exercise is called Justice Mission 2025. Where did they do it? Around Taiwan, to create some tension on 29 and 30 December. Remember that military operation, the largest of China, is Justice Mission 2025 around Taiwan. Then Myanmar has its election. So Myanmar's major army backed party, the political party is backed by army, has army support. They have got the landslide victory in the first phase of elections on December 2029 2025. So Myanmar's party, which is backed up by the army, it got the landslide victory. Then North Korea did a missile test. North Korea, people know, right? So it conducted a test of long range cruise mission. So how much is a long, we don't know. They have conducted the test on 29 December 2025. Then Somaliland. Where is Somaliland? Present near Somalia in the Africa region, right, on the continent Africa. So Israel on 26 December became the first country to formally recognize Somaliland as an independent state. Somalia didn't give that status to Somaliland or any other African countries not recognizing it, but they have their own government, their own facilities. So Israel is the first country to officially or formally recognize Somaliland as a independent state. Then Taiwan. Taiwan says that the Taiwan Meteorological Department says that they got an earthquake of 6.1 magnitude. Okay, uh, Taitung, a south central coastal country of Taiwan. So in Taiwan, there is an area called Taitung, which is in the southeastern part. On 24 December, before Christmas, they got this earthquake of magnitude 6.1 on the Richter scale. Okay, now comes the two important in the international process, international affairs for December 2025. India gets the chairmanship of the Kimberley process. This is very important, Kimberley process. So who has given this information? The Minister of Commerce and Industry has given the information, the report that it has got, and it has accepted the chairmanship on 25th December 2025. Who accepted it? Minister of Commerce and Industry. It was decided that sorry, not decided, sorry, the chairmanship was given to India in 2025 during the Kimberley process plenary meeting. In that meeting, the chairmanship was given. Why it is important fact? This is the third time that we got the chairmanship. First time was in 2008 and next was in 2009. Okay, so right, what is this Kimberley process? It is a tripartite international initiative, so between three parties, involving government, the international diamond industry, and civil society. So the three tripartite are not the governments or not a specific set of people. There are three different organizations, like one involving government, and second one is the international diamond society industry, and the civil society. The primary objective is to stop the trade of conflict diamonds whose proceeds finance armed conflicts. So it is, what is the objective? The objective is to stop the trade of conflict diamonds. What are conflict diamonds? Diamonds whose proceeds finance the armed conflicts. So people sell diamond, get cash, and they use the cash to fund their conflict activities like purchase of weapons, etc. And also it is said that the extraction of the diamond has lot of inhuman activities that includes death of people, so sometimes also called as a blood diamond, right? So to ensure that not such cruel practices has been adopted, to ensure that thing, as well as to see that the conflict diamonds are stopped and they do not receive the amount of their share, like the diamonds which are whose share is used for the conflict process, they won't get that. They should not get that money. So this Kimberley process is a agreement coalition between the government and the international diamond industry and civil society to curb these practices. Okay, then friends, I forgot to add one more here, that is the reconstruction package for Sri Lanka, which is announced by India. So India announced a reconstruction package to Sri Lanka. What is this thing? It is for $450 million package for the areas affected by Cyclone Ditwa. You remember Cyclone Ditwa of 2025? So whatever damage it has caused to Sri Lanka, India has agreed to support it for the reconstruction of the country, for the damage happened to Cyclone Ditwa. It is spending about, India government is spending about $450 million. Okay, it was announced by External Affairs Minister on 23rd December. Why so much of amount? Because a lot of infrastructure has been damaged, so India is going to help them in reconstructing the roads, railway, bridges, reconstruction, repair, restoring health and education facility, reviving agriculture, strengthening disaster response and preparedness. So for these reasons, uh, to make them stand again from the effects of Cyclone Ditwa, Indian government is helping the Sri Lankan government with giving an aid of $450 million. The last one, India New Zealand Free Trade Agreement. This happened on 22nd December. So both India and New Zealand announced the completion of the free trade agreement. That is, it is among the fast concluded FTAs signed by the India with any developed country. With any developed country, we should take many years to get the agreement done. But this New Zealand and India agreement has been done quite significantly fast. What is the opportunity for India? IT and IT enabled service, pharmaceuticals, textiles, ready-made garments, auto components, education and professional services can be catered to the company. Opportunity for the New Zealand. Why? What is the benefit for New Zealand? Dairy products, agriculture and food processing, wood and meat products, horticulture. So we need to remember one thing: dairy products, agriculture and food processing, wool and meat products, and horticulture. So uh, India is getting this. We are giving them. I think that is what this fact is about. Just a minute, friends. Yes, my friends. So, India is gaining, like whatever exports we do to uh, New Zealand, they are export the duty free. Similarly, we are giving the benefit to them as well, and we will be getting the support in IT enabled services, pharmaceutical, textiles, ready-made garments, and other components, auto components, and education professional services. uh, India is getting the benefit from them. And what New Zealand is getting from the agreement, it is getting a wide market for the dairy products, agriculture and food processing, wool and meat process, and horticulture. So right now New Zealand is able to make the market available for these goods. Okay, so it's getting the benefit of having market for their agriculture and produce. Okay, and India is getting the technology. So this is the international affairs for December 2025. Even New Zealand is also when they are giving. So these are the international affairs for December 2025. I hope you have got a clarity of what you have studied, and kindly go through your notes and prepare well, study well, and try to accumulate and arrange the answers according to the current affairs. It will help you in gaining more insights and perspectives. So kindly share my channel, like and subscribe, and let's meet in the upcoming video for science and technology. Take care.